Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're making the most out of your day. My name is Connor Gall. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first ever Q&A. Intro. I am super excited for today's video. I've always wanted to do a Q&A. I've never had a great way to ask questions though, so I've never done one, and I figured, oh, I'll do it whenever I have more subscribers and more viewers. But then I've been here in Pennsylvania spending time with my parents, and vlogging, making videos has kind of fell on the back burner. So I knew I needed to upload, I knew I needed to make a video. And so I thought, what better thing to do than do a Q&A? And luckily, Instagram has recently come out with that cool question sticker that allows you to ask questions and answer questions and that sort of thing. So I figured I would throw it out there, invite my Instagram fam to ask me some questions that I would answer right here on the channel. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, question numero uno. Queso, salsa, or guac? You can only pick one. Hands down, guac. You just can't beat it. Would you rather be feared or loved? Loved. Are you a Friends fan? Character you relate to the most? I think that I'm actually a combination of Joey Chandler and Ross. Like, I'm an idiot like Joey. I can be witty and sarcastic like Chandler, and just straight up dorky, but also kind of like the nice guy like Ross. So I feel like I can relate to all three. Can I have your camera? No. If you could go back and give any advice to your younger self, what would it be? I mean, I feel like this question's unfair, because if I could go back with my younger self, I would sit my younger self down and probably just lay out the entire future for him, just telling him like everything to avoid. But if I had to like boil it down to one piece of advice, I would say to focus your time and energy on pleasing God, not on pleasing man. These next two questions kind of go together. How old were you when you got saved, and can you share a little bit about your testimony? Absolutely, I'd love to share my testimony slash my salvation story. Salvation meaning when I met Christ and when I decided to become a Christian and follow Jesus. When I was 4 years old, I made a profession of faith, like at a VBS. My mom wrote the occasion down in my baby book, and growing up, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a Christian because my mom said so. She said that I made this decision when I was 4. But that like really started to mess with me, because I couldn't remember that occasion. I couldn't remember actually deciding personally to follow Jesus, and that resulted in like worry and stress and like nightmares and just me freaking out as like, you know, a 10, 11, 12-year-old boy, until one day I finally broke down and started crying in the car on the way home from church. Told my parents that I just wasn't sure if I was saved, if I had Jesus in my life. And so my dad walked me through the scriptures that day when I was 12, and that's the day that I accepted Christ and made the decision to become a Christian myself. Most of this footage is gonna be me like scrolling through, like thinking about the next question to answer, just like not talking at all and scrolling. It probably looks really, really goofy. I know you said you had depression. What was the cause? How did you surpass it? Will be a big help. Smiley face. Yeah, so like depression is something that, since I went through it on a small scale, I have a lot more empathy for people who face it every single day or face it often, because it is not fun. It is serious business, and I'm thankful that I have compassion for it, and I want to try and be a help and encouragement. For me, I was just in a place where I was trying to please a leader in my life, and I was working so hard to gain his approval, and that caused me to overwork myself, and I got so stressed out that I broke out with a ton of acne, and that really frustrated me as a 23-year-old. So I decided to put myself on Accutane, which is a strong acne medication that has side effects of depression. And so a lot of crazy things were happening in my life, at my work, plus, you know, couple that with this medication, and I just hit rock bottom, a really dark place. And I've been learning how to cope with my emotions ever since. But what I did was I moved to Pensacola, Florida, and I started a new chapter in my life. It helped to be around sunshine and good friends, and kind of getting out of the environment that that was hurting me or I was hurting myself in. And then it's just been a story of trying to cling to Jesus and do those things that bring me enjoyment out of life. So like connecting with my creativity, making sure I exercise, making sure that I have the right people in my life that I can open up and talk to. All those things help, but I haven't surpassed it yet, but it's a journey every single day. Will there still be vlogs while you're on the world race? Yes, there will be vlogs on the world race. I'm so excited. Where do you see your YouTube channel in 10 years? 100 million subscribers. Wow. What is your biggest fear / concern regarding the world race? No cell phone, no shower. And then somebody else actually asked, what scares you the most about leaving for the race, other than leaving for the world race? Probably like my biggest fear, concern, like you know, crazy showers or bathroom situations or like bugs and stuff doesn't really like scare me or freak me out. I think personally, like just to be honest, my biggest fear is that I won't change. What are you looking for in a wife? Here's another one. Would you date a fan? Thoughts on dating a follower? Just curious. Okay, so what's up, bro? Like and subscribe. Okay, so I have gotten a few questions about dating and Christians dating and would I date followers or fans. So I figure I'll spend a little bit of time talking about dating. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to come across as if I know a whole lot about dating. I've literally only dated one person in my life, so I don't have a lot of experience, and I do take it really seriously. But I don't know, maybe something that I say could help or encourage in some way. So like to answer the questions and then to hit the topic like in general, when it comes to like dating somebody online or dating somebody that you meet on Instagram or a dating site, like I have no problem with dating sites. Personally, I'm not going to enter into a relationship with that person, like a committed dating relationship with that person until I meet them in person. I need to see how they interact with me and how I interact with them, how they interact with the world around them. And so yeah, I'll talk to people online, but I'm not going to actually date them until I meet them in person. As far as like dating goes as a Christian in today's society, or just dating in general as like somebody who is in their mid-20s or even a teenager, I think, at least me personally, speaking for myself growing up, I put a lot of pressure on myself to meet somebody. And I literally adopted the mindset that I'm not going to be as effective in my life or reach my potential or be complete until I meet that person and marry that person. Especially in the Christian world, it feels like people are pushing this concept that you have to get married like on us constantly. But I think at the end of the day, I have placed more pressure on myself than anything. And God has been teaching me, I've been learning just to release myself from that pressure. Like when it's time for me to meet the person I'm gonna meet, like I believe that I'll meet them and I'm down to meet them, whatever. But currently, right now in my life, I believe that I'm finally embracing the potential and opportunities that I have as a single young man. Don't like pressure yourself to get married, and don't believe the lie that says that you're not as effective until you get married, because that's just totally not true. Have you met your fundraising goals for the world race / when do you leave? I have not met all of my fundraising goals for the world race yet, but I am at $7,700, I believe. I'm trying to raise $18,200 as a whole. We're 40-something% of the way there, which is incredible. Still have a ways to go, but yeah, I'm covering some awesome ground. And I don't actually launch for the world race until October, so I still have a couple months left. So yeah, we're gonna end the Q&A right there. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody who submitted a question. Sorry I didn't get to every single question, but I really appreciate you guys submitting those, and I hope you found my answers interesting, encouraging, or entertaining, or possibly this Q&A was a total fail and we'll never do one again. But let me know what you thought in the comments below, what you thought about the Q&A, what you thought about the questions or the answers that I gave. I'd love to interact and talk with you guys. I do my best to engage with every single comment in those comments below that I possibly can. So yeah, leave a comment, and if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, join the family, and if you'd like to be notified when future videos come out, ring the bell. Just go ahead and give that bell a little ring, because we got some super exciting things coming up. So join the family. Until next time, peace!